this is pretty interesting. Mothers Against Drunk Driving of New Mexico just got a Celebrate My Drive grants for a contest-based initiative, which ultimately challenges the social norm of needing alcohol to have a good time, which you absolutely do not have to have. So here with more on the competitive initiative, Safe and Sound, and how teens are stepping up to the challenge is Ben Lewinger with Mothers Against Drunk Driving. Ben, good morning. It's good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Okay, so you guys just got a grant.
Yeah, we got
tell
a
me about
grant.
how much money is this thing?
This grant was for $10,000 from State Farm to
Nice.
put on what we last year called Party Like MADD. This year we're calling Safe and Sound, and just like you said, it's a party designed to help teens and adults question the need to have alcohol in the party setting.
Yeah, there is. I mean, I know a lot of people, and they just think that, yeah, if I'm going to go have a good time and I'm going to go out or I'm going to have a party at my house, I have to have alcohol there to do it. And I don't just have to have a drink, a glass of wine, a beer. I have to have a lot of them.
Well, and you know, if you're over 21 and if you're not driving, MADD really has no problem with alcohol.
Sure.
But it's not a necessity. People can have a good time without it, and it's really important that we show that to our teens.
Yeah, I think it's good. You start sending that message young because maybe they see some older friends who just turned 21 or just went to college and they're drinking a lot and they're having a good time and they think, oh, that's what I have to do too.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, totally not the way. So how are you trying to reach these teenagers? Because sometimes, I remember being a teen, you get a little stubborn and hard-headed about stuff.
So what we did for Party Like MADD is we had a contest where teens took a picture of themselves holding a whiteboard with their message of why they'll wait for 21 to drink. And it ranged from I care about my brain, hashtag YOLO doesn't last forever, a bunch of great messages. And so our advisory board selected from these messages, and the contest winners were invited to bring guests, adults in their life, and we had a huge party that was a lot of fun.
Okay, very, very cool. And how does State Farm get involved in all of this? Because they're the ones that gave you the grants.
So State Farm is a wonderful partner to MADD locally here in New Mexico, but also our national organization. And obviously they have a focus on just helping teens make good decisions, especially around driver safety. So we were able to kind of dovetail what State Farm's goal is with our goal, also helping teens to make good decisions.
Okay, now with all of this, you guys come out with a pretty cool little PSA, right? Or
Yes.
a commercial public service announcement.
Right.
Tell me about that.
So we have a 30-second PSA that's been hitting the airwaves all over, and we also have a longer 2.5-minute version that the kids can use in their schools, kind of a peer-to-peer prevention model. So it's something that's out there for the general public to consume, but it's also a tool that we have access to use in schools to help you know, network and help the young people influence others in their school.
You know, how have teens been responding to this?
I think really positively. I think, you know, if you talk to teens like they're real people and you really appeal to their intellect and you explain the brain development piece and explain that alcohol is just like any drug, it can be really dangerous, especially for a developing mind. They respect that and they respond really well.
So is that what I know you've been involved with MADD for quite some time. Like, is that the best way to go ahead and go at them? Because I think there are many ways over the years we've seen public service announcements and campaigns against drinking and driving and against teenagers drinking. But I was just wondering, like, what's the best way to reach them?
We know that scare tactics don't necessarily work, and that the challenge is everybody's different. So MADD and the other organizations that we work with, we really try and take a holistic approach and utilize a bunch of different tactics. But for me, meeting the young people on their own terms and really giving them the tools and the knowledge that they need to not only make good decisions for themselves, but turning them into influencers and mentors in their communities.
Yeah, so I think if teenagers hear that kind of advice from other teens, it sticks really well too.
Way better than me as an old guy coming in and telling them what to do.
Oh yeah, of course you're going to say that. Of course you're going to say that. All right, good advice. Ben Lewinger, if you want to find out more about the Safe and Sound campaign, how you can get involved, you can head to our website at krqe.com and find out more there. Ben, it's good to see you.
Thanks, Matt. Good to see you too.
Thank you. We'll take some selfies. You'll find them on Twitter from all of us here at KRQE in just a little bit. We'll be right back. Stay there.